It's great being in the order. Keep feeling over and over again that I'm very glad that I did it. Well, that's really wonderful, considering the very many doubts, questions, confusions that I've had over the years. Maybe not so many people actually ask this, but I think quite a few of them might think it, so I'll answer it. And it's the question of, well, why did I get ordained? Giving myself the very best conditions for the living out of the rest of my life, and very much alongside that, giving the best conditions therefore for me to benefit other people. It's the actual sort of stepping into the midst of this incredible order of ours, even to the point where now I can kind of co-create it with all of these order brothers and sisters. So I just have this sense, actually, this is enough inspiration for the rest of my life. It's really incredible. And it's a little bit like being adopted into a family, but there happen to be almost 2,000 of us now. And what should you call me? Kamaladhi. Kamaladhi. I suppose it rhymes with Pamela D, something a bit more kind of familiar. Even if you have a go at my name, I'd be really happy. And I don't mind if you forget it. I don't mind if you use my existing given name, Kathryn, so don't worry about it. Okay, relax, I think was what you said. Relax with it, and I will as well. What I was connecting with more on the retreat was not my new name, actually it was everyone else's names. So the order members there and the new order members, I really loved hearing the meaning of everyone else's names. Rather quickly, I am coming to love the sound of it, and I think that's actually because I'm really enjoying the sound of it on people's lips, reminding me of our intrinsic interconnectedness. So in that sense, it's not actually about me, which is, yeah, kind of. I think Ordained's done incredibly well to have alighted on a name that I think suits me very well. And not an easy thing to name, a 49-year-old adult, is it? It means she whose wisdom is of the lotus, which comes from the mud, comes from the mud at the bottom of the pool, but then it emerges with this very pure, unstained blue, is in the world, but not of the world. What was it actually like to get ordained, sort of the process, the ceremony? So a lot of it's top secret. We like to keep it fresh for people who might well go off themselves to get ordained. But I'll say a little bit. This phrase that had been in my mind, these never-ending riches, really, within the order, and also in each of our minds. Our minds are these sources of riches for us. The colours were stronger, and I think that was both literally because we were in Spain under this, glorious sun, and it was this blue sky, absolutely beautiful. But I think it was more than that. I think it was in perception as well. I felt that I could tell this had been honed over years and years of ordaining people, even though it was very fresh, very personal in a way. Yeah, it couldn't have been a better introduction to the order, the whole retreat, really. I couldn't even have a lie-in halfway through, because I couldn't miss any of it. Just before I was about to leave for the airport, and I had my wallet stolen out of my backpack. You get a kind of, somebody slaps, your luggage, and there he was. And just in the moment, I kind of felt that I wanted to try and engage. So I started talking in very basic Spanish. Didn't seem particularly aggressive, so I carried on, persisted. And he was sort of seeming to say, oh, it's not. And my intuition was just saying, actually, it was you, and it's somewhere on your person. So at that point, he was sort of saying, look, it's not in my pocket. So rather than just looking, I thought, I'm going to risk this. I put my hand in his pocket. It was on the side. And I took out a wallet. I said, that's not mine. Put it back in. Felt in his other pocket. It wasn't in there. And it was just at that moment where I thought, I'm going to have to leave this. What a shame. And I thought, oh, there's something in his hand. And he was holding a map. And so I just turned his hand over, and there it was. Opened it. It was all there. And I said, okay. And he walked off. So it could have been different, could have been very different. In a way, both he and I had received the fruits of my ordination. So long may that continue. So thank you very much for your lovely attention.